I mean, it's a real eye opener, you know, especially when you're like right here where that happened. And you're talking about apparently a 20-year, 25-year veteran as far as skating goes, you know. So if it can happen to him, it can happen to anybody.
Now, you said your sons have been to other skate parks where they had to wear helmets, or?
Not that they had to, and I wish that they had a place. I wish all of them was mandatory, especially after hearing what happened here. Because if everybody has to wear one, then no one's going to feel odd. You know what I mean? And that was his deal coming out here, and against my better judgment, I went along with it and said, well, all right, this one time, you know, go ahead.
Well, like, I'm used to everybody else wearing, like, their helmets in Charlotte. I didn't know what it'd be like out here, so.
Are you, like, afraid that people would make fun of you, or?
No, I just don't know, like, I didn't know, like, you know, white people were out here, so I just,
What do you think the main reason for people not wearing helmets is?
they don't want to look weird or look funny. I think after what happened, they should regulate it here
Why do you think that they should change that?
because somebody died here because of not wearing a helmet.
I mean, why are you wearing a helmet?
Well, because, like, I don't know, it just, like, makes you more safe. Then you won't end up like Paul did, and now he can't ever skate again. He was, like, a nice guy that came here a lot. He was just up on the vert wall, so he stalls on it, like a 50-50 stall, and then comes down a lot, and he was doing that. And there was a kid that was coming up it, so he always jumps off so he doesn't run into the kid. Like, he dives over them sometimes, but they ran into each other and he fell back and hit his head and started, like, coughing up blood.
Do you think if he had been wearing a helmet, it would have made a difference?
He might have got a concussion, but he wouldn't have, like, been brain dead and, like, had to go to he probably would have gone to the emergency room but got to go home that night. I think it's a good idea to wear a helmet, and my parents make me. And, but I mean, I probably would if I didn't have to, like, most of the time. I don't know, it's just, like, you could, like, keep you way more safe than if you aren't wearing a helmet. And, because if you, like, fell back and hit your head like Paul did, then you could die. A lot of the time we're the only ones, and it's just, like, I think we're probably, like, the smartest ones here if we're the only ones that are wearing them, so. Like, more than half, actually all the other skate parks I've been to, they required it except for one. Even when you're, like, older and you can make your own decisions, it's still, like, a good idea to just wear your helmet, because you don't know, like, he probably thought it was just going to be, like, a regular day that he comes and skates and, like, doesn't really get hurt, because, like, he comes and, like, just does, like, a ton of stuff every day and doesn't get hurt. So he probably just thought it was going to be another one of those days until he got hit.
First of all, we were always a promoter of safety and safety gear. That's one of the philosophies that Modern has had for many, many years. And when we hear about an incident that somebody got injured because of the lack of safety equipment, certainly that's an opportunity for us to step in and say, you know, here you go. Here's an opportunity for you to save yourself or protect yourself, and unfortunately you didn't make that choice. We've always been, we've always focused on safety, and with our focus on safety, we always keep wrist guards, elbow pads, knee pads, helmets, all of that equipment in stock at all times. You can't put on protective gear and expect that it's going to work effectively if it doesn't fit properly. So we actually fit them in the actual equipment itself, make sure that it fits properly, and give them certain instructions on how to wear it properly so that in the event that there is an accident, that it does protect them the way that it was designed to. With every transaction, whether it be skateboard, inline, snowboard, it doesn't matter what discipline you're talking about, we always ask if they have the necessary safety equipment. And that gives us an opportunity to not only educate them about proper fit, but expose them to the products that we have available for them for their protection.